Welcome to Outfits Garage, where everything is an outfit.
Special thanks to Greer Racing Parts and Fuel, Stevenson's Oil Company, Tharp Trucking, Greg Drury Racing, Archie's Garage. All right, I got to put a solenoid on here. I think we got this old Ford running. All right, sounds good. Hey there, everybody. I've been working on a Ford truck. I hadn't got video. Sorry. I did get a video I put up of a short the other day of me starting this thing. Just let everybody down. I forgot the video. Same way with today. I just now picked up the camera to do a little video. Let me show you what I've been doing. You can see some paint on here. Fresh paint on the front of this trailer, the trailer tongue. Y'all seen on that one video the other day that I said we needed to put a little paint on it. If you notice, there's a lot of slag in the floor there. But what we did, put a new hitch on here. Throwed some paint on it. Yeah, I know blue's a little awkward color, but this old trailer was originally blue. If y'all can hear me, I got fans going everywhere in here. But I think that won't look too bad. If it don't look good, we'll throw some black on it. But we're using Rust-Oleum. Yeah, spray bomb. We got this Tractor Supply. This stuff done got high. But this stuff is sail blue. Okay. But it really looks good. I think we'll try to get the rest of the trailer looking like that as soon as we can. But that was my goal today, was to get that hitch on there. If you notice, I drilled some holes through here, put some 7/16 grade 8 bolt or grade 5 bolts in there. Good 5/16 chain with some hooks, so I can have some good safety chain on there. They'll be good and stout. Yeah. That's going to be pretty good. I ran 2 bolts down through the top of the frame right there and tightened that down because I didn't want to get up underneath, try to weld up in there. That's hard to do. So them 2 7/16 bolts with the back of it welded with them on the sides holding those go through the frame as well, as you can see right here. So they go through the frame on both sides, plus hold that chain down. So I think we're good on that. As far as that goes, I believe that old trailer is getting a little better as we go. Hey guys, we're back again. Everybody, I should say, instead of guys. I know there's some women on here watching, so appreciate everybody. Let me turn you around and show you what Matthew's been doing. Okay, he's got the quarter panel straightened out, and he put a little plastic on here, put a little tail flipper. He's got this stiffened up a little bit. This was knocked out of place. We've got to put our bumper back on again. We got to straighten out our shackles. Our shackles are bent. That one isn't as bad, but these over here bent pretty good, as you can see. But anyway, I'll be pulling this car out tomorrow, hooking up to it with the old Ford, pulling it straight out, and rolling the car off the trailer and get it in here to get the car jacked up, and where we can work on the bumper and our spring set up under here. Matthew is thinking about selling this car because what he's thinking about doing, pulling the motor and transmission out of here and putting in this car, and if he can sell this one and get this one going. We're going to get this rear end fixed up as soon as we can. I was wanting to try to get that cleaned up tonight, but I don't know that that's going to happen. I'm pretty burnt out. Anyway, what he's wanting to do is sell this, put that one together and run it, and take some of the money that he gets off selling that car with to buy that modified chassis that we saw. But that's not a huge priority, but he's wanting to do that. I think it'd be pretty good to get them modified, and he's wanting me to drive it, but I think it'd be good for him to get him some experience in a car that's loose all the time. So yeah, we're still going to work on this. If you notice, I got some tires and wheels sitting here that'll bolt up to that 9-inch that's under that truck. Still got to bolt that 9-inch up. When we get that, we'll jump on. We just got a lot going on, folks. A bunch. Sorry, so close. Got a lot going on, and it's hot. So, needless to say, we're trying to get this truck ready for the No Name Nationals in September. We're planning on being there, whether we got a rig to drive, race or not. If we have to, I'll bring my old 05 Chevrolet and I'll race it. Anyway, tired, y'all. Anyway, that's our plans, but we're trying to keep that car going, and he's wanting to try to get this one going, along with trying. I don't necessarily have to get that trailer fixed up. I mean, it's usable as it is, but we're just trying to make it a little safer and better. I do have 2 tires to put on them back tires right there, and them back wheels. Those are fresh tires that are up here on the front. I know that's a big finger, but that's where I'm at. That's my front tires are nearly new. My back tires are dry rotted. So I need to get those tires changed out. I have a pair for that. This rear end right here, right there, is the one we need to clean up and take to Mr. Emmett Lawson to have him straighten it for us. And if we can get that done, that rear end will go under here. Well, let me get you backed up. That rear end will go under this car. And we've got a good friend that has some springs and parts and stuff that we can get to make this car a roller with that rear end straightened out. We can put it back under here and put our set of gears that we have in that box that come out of that car when it bent the rear end housing, and we can pretty much have this car rolling and ready to race. All we would have to do is pull that motor and transmission out and just put it straight in here to replace that 327 and that 4-speed transmission that I've got in it that I ran at No Name Nationals last year. So there's nothing wrong with the 327. It's just that car has it's a 355 compared to a 327, and you're running against a bunch of 350 motors up there. So your 327 just won't have the horsepower and torque that 350 will have. It's being the 1/4 inch shorter stroke, basically a 1/4 inch shorter stroke. So everything else would be the same. But, you know, you need all the cubic inches you can get on a big track. So that's where we're at on that deal. That's our update for this time. At this time, that's our update. But anyway, we're trying to get there. We're a little tired. We're a little burnt out. But we're gonna start getting some content again, and just as soon as I can. And here, like I say, today I would have had 2 good videos. Working on the Ford truck the other night, I put a master cylinder on it. I put a solenoid on it. I put a fuel pump on it. I say me and Doug and Matthew, we did all that. But now I'll get some video content. I'll be changing out the front brake calipers, and I'll be fixing the rear brakes, because I'm going to put all fresh new brakes on it. The brakes aren't acting right. The pedal's real stiff, so I'm just going to go ahead and put all new wheel cylinders on it. And I've already got new rubber lines on the front. I'm going to get new rubber lines for the back that comes from the frame to the rear end. And we've got good flow through the lines, but I just want to go ahead and make sure take that out of the equation. That way there's no problem. New wheel cylinders for the back, new calipers for the front. The front brakes look brand new, and I don't know how the rear brakes will look. I'll show you all that when I get there. I have to get the truck jacked up, pull those big drums off. I got to pull the axles out and all of that for that 1-ton rear end. It's not an easy job, but that's the way you got to do it on a 1-ton. So, but anyway, I've got a new jack out here that I got from my brother-in-law, one of the old gray, I think it's called a gray brand, the old style bumper jack, that airlift that would lift the back of a vehicle up about 4 foot in the air. So I've got one of those out there that I borrowed from my brother-in-law, and that's going to really help out on that. So I can jack that up and lock it in, and won't have to just, you know, I can walk off and leave it, and I can get all underneath it. Whatever I need to do, it'll be sitting there. So anyway, I'm rambling. I know the old Outfit Blues here, the Chevrolet truck, everybody's wanting to see it running and driving. You don't want to see it running and driving any more than me. Also, this Oldsmobile right here, it's a 66 Oldsmobile Delta 88. I've got a 455 sitting right underneath this. It's a block, but right underneath that cover. I've got 2 fresh heads for it in the house. I've got them stuffed off in a closet in bags where they got them from the machine shop. They look brand new. They've got new valves in them, and they really look good. Crankshaft, I got the crankshaft for it. I got 2 fresh rods put on pistons. I need a camshaft, lifters, and timing chain and gear, set of bearings, set of rings, and set of gaskets, and new oil pump. And when I get all that, I'll probably go ahead and order a new HEI distributor and drop off in it. So I may have an HEI distributor for it, I don't know. But anyway, whatever I've got is what I've got. But I'll probably order a new one anyway. But I'm gonna get off here. I'm rambling, just giving y'all a kind of an update. But I don't know what else to say right now. I'm tired, fixing to shut down the shop and go in the house for a bit, cool off, maybe watch a little bit of the Dream at Eldora. If anybody has Flow Racing, go on there and catch some of that. I was there in 1996, and we were there with Wayne Brooks and Larry Shaw, with Larry Shaw Race Cars, and We didn't qualify for the race because it was a super tough field. I mean, you had all your big names was there, and but we didn't make it that year. It was an experience. I'd seen magazines, and back then you got magazines. You didn't have internet, but we'd get the racing news, we'd get the magazines, we'd get all of those things, and we'd keep up with who was who on the dirt late model field by the racing news. We'd pick that up every week at the racetrack, and it was a newspaper that was strictly dirt track racing, and well, asphalt racing is too, but it was strictly racing, and it was pretty neat back then. You could pick one of those up for a couple of bucks. I may still have some in the house. I may have threw them away, but my name got in there a few times from when I win a race or two down at BB Speedway, down just 20 minutes down the road here. That was pretty neat. And but anyway, go on Flow Racing, check out the Dream, and watch some good late model racing. Them boys are hauling the mail down there. I'll tell you, that's in Rossburg, Ohio. They call it Eldora. It's probably the finest racetrack in the world as far as dirt track goes. So go on there and check it out. Well, it'll be on Saturday night. Let me back that up. It'll be on Saturday night. If I get this video edited and up tonight, you'll be able to watch it tonight. But anyway, this is Friday night. But anyway, I'll get off here rambling. Russell here saying God bless you, and keep a hammering, guys.